Hey guys, how's it going? So I thought today, why don't we try and make one of those prop stand, trail stands, whatever you want to call them. I had some scrap yesterday, but it turned out to be just a little bit too short. So I went to the local hardware store and picked this one up for about $5. Not too bad. So what I'm thinking of doing is I've done some measurements, cutting it at about 500 long and then running a bolt through it, and then utilising these skid plate holes to lift the front wheel. And then for the rear, maybe one of those holes I can use. So it's going to be a little bit too much work to make it extendable. So what I think I'll do is put a number of holes in here and you can just change around the bolt. So I don't really know how it's going to work out, but let's find out and we'll just go with it. So I'll cut it to length and then we'll drill some holes. Let's get into it. Alright, so it's cut at 500, but if you look, if I push the bike over, it comes up quite a lot. So I think the first hole and bolt is going to have to be near the top, and then maybe some lower ones for the other side of the bike for the rear tyre. So we'll start drilling some holes and then we'll test it and see if it works or not. So I've gone ahead and I've measured 15mm down from the top for the first hole. Then I realised I don't have a punch, so I'm just going to have to wing it with a pilot hole and see if I can do it without slipping. So here goes nothing. Doesn't look like it on camera, but that's actually not too bad. It's pretty much spot on. So we'll drill it out to 6 or 7mm or whatever the bolt is, and then we'll fit it onto the bike and see how it looks. Okay, so I've got a piece of Velcro on the front brake. I'm going to start carrying a little bit if this works out in my toolkit. This is by no means a done job, but I just want to see if it actually works or not, so let's try it. We'll start with the rear wheel, put it in here, and just kick it over as we push. Well, the rear wheel works pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty stable, especially with the front brake on. So I think the rear works really well. The front's kind of, it's okay. I guess I got to figure out if I want to put a foot on there too, which would make sense. And then probably a bigger bolt too, because that's far too small. It's the only one I could find at the moment. Anyways, I think it's probably worth carrying on with. What I'm going to do once I'm finished, if I do end up finishing it, so I'm just going to mount it behind my racks like so. It should be alright there, just cable tied or something. So we'll carry on and we'll see what the finished product turns out like. Alright, so it's got somewhat of a foot now, yet to be cleaned up. I guess it gives it that little bit of extra height for the front. I just used one of those rubber grommets. I think it was from the DR650. Took it off something. Anyways, worked out okay. So all I have to do now, I guess, is clean it up, give it a paint, and yeah, see if I like it or not. I'm not sure if I'll keep it, but maybe I will if I go on long trips. Who knows? So we'll clean it up and then start painting it. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums it up. We'll take it outside where the ground's a little bit rougher, and we'll see. We'll just make sure that front wheel lifts off the ground. I've probably mentioned already in the video that this is just more of an experiment. If it fails, it fails. It's the weekend. Thought I'd have a wee bit of fun, you know. So what we'll do is we'll take the bike out and we'll try it out there. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That should sum up the video. Let me know if you've got any tips as to how to make it better. I've just got limited tools, limited equipment. It seemed to work okay for how much effort I put into it, I guess. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. I'll put it on the racks and decide if I want to keep it on there. We'll see. So thanks for watching guys, and until next time, catch you later.